It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. And it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to space in Houston to NRG Stadium. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time. The spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, they're looking to put on a show.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Houston. Here's Berrios on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He's inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here comes Hill on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do.
In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. No motion over Flowers. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Stroud. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally run him down.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
In motion comes Andrews. Now it's Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
From the gun, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. In the pistol, Jackson ready. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. No motion over Flowers. Now the first carry for King Henry. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Jackson now on second down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. A dive, and he's in! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Berrios on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
When you have a linebacker that can cover this much ground, Mike, I mean, what an advantage for a defense. Watch his ability to not only pursue this ball and stretch it out wide, but then to secure the tackle and take him down for a loss.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. 14 on the pickup. First down for Houston. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Now Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The visitors' offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. First and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Back to throw, Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion comes Andrews. To throw is Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. On the option, they give it to Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll motion over Flowers. Throwing Jackson. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven first down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
They'll run it with Henry. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Jackson looking to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Tucker for the point after. His kick is good, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Stroud gonna set up to throw. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Ravens out front. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, Stroud. He'll push this one downfield, looking for Schultz.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Here's Mixon. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. And it sets up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are back within 4 at 14-10. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to run it. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. There's a give, heading right, it's Henry. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Flowers. 2nd down, Jackson. He'll get this out wide. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's just great athleticism on display. He's trying to find someone past the sticks, but he can't. Finally, he says, I'm just going to go get this myself with my legs. And he does. What a run to pick up the 1st down.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Off the play fake. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Texans have it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but the defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
They'll go play action with Stroud. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Schultz is the motion man. Again, it'll be Mixon. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are back within a point. It's 14-13. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Baltimore.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. Second and 7. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll run. It's Henry. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Jackson now. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Two minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. To throw is Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Now Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Texans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Stroud to throw. Got his man. It's Kirk. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Throwing is Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down for Houston.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. But what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Jamie Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Jackson. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens are going to open up the lead to 8. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Pierce for the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on 3rd down. Let's see if you could take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. But now you take that sack, put you in a 4th down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession.
We're about ready now for the punt. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. Third and a yard. Hopkins sent in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Ravens sending the punt team out there as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
On 2nd down, Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Texans first down. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw. Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. They get 24 on that one. First down for Houston. Schultz is the motion man. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, Heads back out to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. On the ground, here's Henry. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Second down, Jackson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Here's 3rd and 7. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, out comes the punter. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Stroud to throw. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. He'll take this in back at the 16. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it, and no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up 2nd and long. They'll go again here with Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing Jackson. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Open man, that's Collins. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Throwing is Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Pistol give to Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now it's Jackson. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, there's really 2 schools of thought, Mike. You have yourself the lead in the fourth quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart, just don't give anything to the opposing team to let themselves back in the game. Well, that's exactly what they almost did here. They put the ball in the air, tried to remain aggressive, and they're lucky it didn't come back to bite them.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Jackson now. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Second and 7. To throw, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. A tight end in motion now. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. And now here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch called for and made, but hold everything. There is a flag backed by the kicker. It may very well give him new life. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Now he'll run it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling, He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Mixon, running right, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Second down and 3. Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to even the score late. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down, Jackson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They motion the slot man left. on third down. Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Now the Ravens use their first timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Henry. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Henry. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's gotta have. Got the distance, and it's good! He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Houston, good night, everyone.